So a race is now decided after last night's election.
Results continue to come in through the morning hours today, and there were several close races as well. Spring City, the mayoral race, decided by 8 votes. Leon Locke won there over Reed Smith with 43% support. A school board race in Sequatchie County was decided by 10 votes.
And in Tennessee's 27th district, longtime incumbent Patsy Hazelwood lost to newcomer Michelle Reno. Reno received 51% of the vote there. That close margin of victory came after concerns about voter turnout in Tennessee.
News Channel 9's Mary Beth Mangrum asked a political science expert why we're seeing more of these tight races and what that means for voters. Mary Beth.
Josh, Kim, according to Think Tennessee, Hamilton County ranked 43rd in the state for voter turnout in previous elections. But what is it that's keeping voters away from the polls?
That there's about 231,000 eligible registered voters in Hamilton County. So to only see about 16% of that number come out is definitely an issue in Tennessee.
Tennessee has seen a drop in voter turnout since the 2020 election, but why?
We have a saying in our line of work, which is that Tennessee is not a red state or a blue state. Tennessee is a non-voting state.
Incumbent Representative Patsy Hazelwood lost by fewer than 100 votes in the Republican primary for the District 27 seat in the Tennessee House to Michelle Reno. Political expert Charles Bullock is a distinguished professor of public and international affairs at the University of Georgia. He brings up one way the two states operate differently during election year.
And so that 100-vote difference determines the outcome. In Georgia, we would have a runoff.
10 states, including Georgia, Alabama, and North Carolina, use primary runoff elections that happen when no candidate reaches the required threshold for victory.
About a third of the time, the person who finishes second can come out ahead.
After Election Day, some races in our area were won by a margin of 10 votes or less. While all 4 of these counties have a percentage of 80 or above for voter registration, none of them are greater than 64% voter turnout.
I mean, you think about it. I mean, already, tremendous millions of dollars are being spent on a presidential election. So it is the presidential election that always gets the biggest turnout.
Kayla Jones with the Tennessee Democracy Network spent her election day making calls and working to educate potential voters at one of Civic TN's election hubs.
They need to feel connected to the community in which they live. They also need to understand the impact of local government on their lives,
in hopes of raising those numbers come November.
Voting is something that they need to incorporate into the life all the time, not just during election season.
We reached out to Reno for comment about her win last night. At this point, we have not heard back.
Thanks for making News Channel 9 your trusted source for local news. For updates and the latest on breaking news, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.